I signed my first client for $18,000 in under 30 days with an AI business model most people don't even know exists. And it's just one of 4 AI businesses that beginners can start right now. By the end of this video, you will know all 4 core AI business models, and I'll give you the exact 7-step blueprint I use to close that $18,000 deal with just one of these models. It's top secret, by the way. Now, to truly understand the advantages of each model, first you gotta understand why each business model even matters. Because a business model you do pick will determine how easy it is to get clients, how much you can charge, how scalable it is, and how reliably you can deliver results without burning out. See, in this AI business world I've been in for years now, there's 2 types of people. The first person is a business owner who chose the wrong business model to start and now is spending 12 hours every day to keep his business afloat, while barely making 5 figures a month. And the second type of person is a business owner who picks the right model, closes 1 or 2 $10,000 deals a month, works a few days a week, and still makes multiple 5 figures with way less stress. Do you see the difference? Which one do you want to be? And so you don't end up on the wrong side, picking the right business model matters a lot. So how do you actually pick the right business model? Well, I learned this the hard way and I wasted a lot of time, so that's why I'm telling you this so you don't waste the same amount of time I wasted. There's 3 metrics that you can use to tell within 60 seconds if a business model is worth your time. We're going to use these 3 metrics against all 4 different types of AI business models to figure out which one is the best one for you. The first metric is how much can you charge per client. I chose this metric because, do you want a business where you need 10 clients a month just to breathe, or do you want a business where 1 or 2 clients a month is enough? The second metric is how much work it takes to deliver. This one is especially important because you don't want to work on something for, 80 hours a week for a month straight just to deliver 1 project. And I've seen a lot of different AI software projects go this way because the person picked the wrong model and they just weren't ready for the work that they were taking on. So we want something that's quick to create and easy to deliver. And finally, number 3, how hard is it to start? Because if it's easy for everyone to copy, you'll get flooded with a ton of competition, and as a result, prices drop fast. Look at AI chatbots. That used to be a thing back in 2023. VoiceFlow was popping, and now, not as big. Now that you have the 3 metrics, let's look at the 4 business models and see how each of them stacks up. The first model, you've heard of it and it can work, but there's a trap most beginners fall into after month 3, and that's an AI automation business. An AI automation business or AI automation agency is basically walking into a business, finding what's wasting time and replacing it with automations. People are charging anywhere from $1,000 to $30,000 or more per client, per project, and a lot of them also stack a monthly fee of $500 to $3,000 on top of the one-time setup fee. For delivery, it can be pretty chill or an absolute nightmare depending on how custom the project is. A simple end-to-end workflow might take 5 to 15 hours, but a real AI business system that's replacing the entire marketing team of an enterprise can take 100+ hours. This business is pretty easy to start, but that also means the competition will be pretty high, and that's why most agencies fail after month 3 because the founders just aren't dedicated enough and they get swamped by their competition. Think about it. Anyone can watch a few tutorials on YouTube, these end-to-end free courses, and learn end-to-end within a day. So overall, this is a great beginner business to start. A lot of people have success in it, but there are real downsides if you do not know how to run it properly. The next business model is honestly one of my favorites. I think a lot of people will agree this is one of the best ones you can do, and that's AI SaaS. This is where you build a tool that automates some sort of problem that people may have and they pay you every month to use it. With AI software, you usually charge a monthly fee, and depending on the client, it can range from around $30 a month to $600 a month if it's an advanced B2B solution. These apps can also get acquired for multiple 6 figures, which is always great. But the thing is, you have to do a ton of work upfront to build a product, and it may take you many months, but after that, new customers are easy to onboard and you can scale fast because you don't have to build anymore. And once you scale to a certain point, you can sell your software for 3 to 5 times its projected annual revenue. A great example is Kali. They made $50 million in a single year, and now they've been acquired for multiple, 9 figures, based on what I've heard. This is one of the easiest ones. It's one of the ones that you see a lot on X. People are talking about it. It's great for solo developers. I highly recommend it. The next business model is a sexy one everyone talks about and gives a lifestyle of passive income and not showing your face. This is YouTube. This is where you run YouTube channels without showing your face. You simply build AI content engines that have some sort of niche, whether it be soccer, sports, fashion, and creates these AI slot videos that people use to, get ad revenue from, sponsors, affiliates, whatever the case may be. Per YouTube channel you're running, and some people are running multiple YouTube channels with this, you can make 5 figures per channel, and that's pretty insane. But downside is there's a lot of demonetization happening for these types of AI slot videos. So some platforms that were paying you before aren't really paying you anymore. So to make money might be hard. And if your business isn't making cash flow, you're gonna go broke. Now, the last business model is something that's super important. Very few people are doing it, and it dominates the 3 metrics. You can charge anywhere from 10K to 60K per project, depending on how big it is, and the work is only just a few focus sessions, and you can reuse the same material for each client. So what exactly is a secret AI business model no one talks about? It's AI corporate education. This is where you get paid to train a company's employees on how to use AI to do their work faster and automate operations inside the business. So instead of building every automation for them, like an AI agency, you teach their team how to use AI tools, build workflows, build their own apps through vibe coding like Claude Code or with Cursor, and they can create automations and internal apps themselves. And I've actually done this multiple times before, and I have one project that's coming up that's pretty big. It's also AI corporate education. See, I recently signed with a Florida film company to train their media team. They did a 4-day hands-on session and have to give them a on-demand course that they can keep using after I'm gone. And the cool part about this field is McKinsey & Company are behind. They said that 48% of US employees said formal Gen AI training from their organization will make them more likely to increase their day-to-day AI usage. And of course, as AI becomes more popular, people are going to be almost forced to learn AI skills. And who's going to teach them that? Us, right? This is why this business model is very new. It's not a lot of people are doing it, and it's very high leverage. But the thing is, you can only do this business model if you have a successful AI agency or AI SaaS before. Otherwise, you're gonna have no proof. No one's gonna have you train their staff if you have nothing to show that, yeah, you have experience with AI projects, you've worked with clientele before in the AI space. So this is really a business model that applies to anyone who's been running an agency before, has had some success with it, or an AI SaaS. So if this applies to you and you want to do AI corporate education, here's a 7-step blueprint that you can follow that I use to get that $18,000 client. Step 1, start with people who trust you. Your easiest first deal is a business owner you already know, a past client, or anyone you've helped even a little bit. This is why having an AI agency or AI SaaS already has a huge advantage, because you already have some sort of user base or customer base that you can approach to, email, talk to, phone call, DM them. I don't know what your guys' relationship is, but just talk to them and try to sell them on training their team. And if you don't have any clients, you can still sell this. You just gotta sell the outcome, such as like
your team becomes way more productive once they actually know how to use AI.
And if a founder understands the importance of that, they'll hire you. Potentially, I don't know. But if you have current clients, it's way easier. And if you truly have 0 clients, you can always do a training session for free for a company and they don't lose anything. And if you do good stuff, they can give you a good testimony, and you can use that testimony to actually get another AI corporate client and charge them like a fat sum of money, and use that testimony to establish, your proof that you know what you're doing and you can conduct these AI training sessions. Step 2 is to put up a simple website that sells the training. You want one page that does 3 things. 1, it explains your offer. 2, it has a video describing the offer and what you're gonna do. And finally, it shows proof that you're legit, followed by a call to action so they actually book a call with you. So if you take my site, it's a headline, a video training, some proof, a book a call button. It's a very simple website, bread and butter. It does the pure basics of selling. Step 3 is to start smaller if a full team feels like a big yes. You don't have to train in 1,000 employees all at once, or even 20. You can just train a group of 3 to 5, do a phenomenal job, and then the founder or the program manager, whoever brought you in, will say,
hey, you did great with these 3 to 5 employees. Here are 3 to 5 more employees you can train.
And soon you can expand the training over the entire employee base of the company. Here is a practical example. If you're talking to a company with a 10-person marketing team and they like your AI corporate offer, but they're hesitant, you can just offer to train the marketing manager first. You show them the exact end-to-end workflows, the vibe coded apps, show whatever they're asking for, whatever pain points they have, build solutions around that. Once the manager sees how these workflows make their job easier and faster, they're gonna be like,
oh my God, I need to learn and I need my employees on it too.
And that's how you can expand to training their employees as well. Step 4 is run this all like a hands-on workshop, not a lecture. If you were in college, you know how boring lectures can be. You will fall asleep. If you run this like a hands-on workshop, people will actually pay attention and retain the information. And the way to do that is the first half of the day, you can build stuff live. They can just follow along with you on their own laptops. The second half, you make employees build something on their own and you coach them through it. This way, they take all the theoretical learning they had in the first half of the day and apply that to real hands-on, tangible automations they build themselves, so they truly retain the information. And quality of your training goes a long way, and we'll talk about that towards the end of the video. Step 5, you want to leave the employees and the program managers and the entire company with an on-demand course. I'm getting paid nearly $2,000 a month for my on-demand course, and it's just an hour of content, like 8 modules long. It's something that the company will license to use for their employees every single month. The new ones, the old ones, whoever. And this is basically a recurring solution that is kind of like passive income for you. It's not much work. I mean, you build the course once, the company just licenses it to, use it forever. They might do a yearly license, a monthly license, it depends. Step 6 is to pitch your training as a recurring thing. See, and this is where quality is such a big thing. Once your training is done and the employees love it, they thought it was fun, it was amazing, you build relationships with employees, you told funny jokes, they love you. The manager will take notice, the founder will take notice. They're gonna want you back for their next batch of employees. These companies are always hiring. One wave of employees goes away, another wave comes in. That new wave also needs training. So this company can almost hire your team as their own AI corporate training team that every 6 to 12 months, you have to do new training for them. And new training means new cash flow. We're talking about 10 to 30K deals over here. And all you need is 6 to 7 clients and you're sitting pretty. And finally, step 7, you want to use referrals to compound. This is extremely important because once you do good work for one customer, one company, most of the time they will refer you to other companies. Reputation is everything. And at the moment you do a bad job with any one company, it's over. Your whole dreams of running an AI corporate offer is gone. So make sure you deliver to the maximum capability that you possibly can. And if you want to build an AI business in the AI corporate training niche, click the first link in the description below and I will work with you one-on-one to help you build and launch that. Now that you know the blueprint, it's up to you to execute. So go ahead and do it.